Today, we're celebrating the 113th anniversary of the founding of our great fraternity. And in doing so, we do what Kappas do, and that is provide resources and help the communities.
Certainly, Kappa PSI is committed to doing what we can to improve the condition of all of mankind. In that, we have to recognize that there are some who are not as fortunate as us, and it's our obligation to give back where we can.
I'm born and raised in New Orleans, and so I have actually seen over the years the homeless population grow. We know and we talk a lot about food insecurity, and not just in our city, but in the country. And in New Orleans, we certainly have seen that need grow. So it's important to our fraternity. Our fraternity gives a lot back to local communities where we have chapters. And it was important for the chapters here to make sure that we do that we address what we think are some of the more critical needs in our city.
In our capacity of elected officials, we recognize the need, particularly as it relates to homelessness, the unhoused, and in recent years, we've seen an explosion, if you will, of encampments in and around our city.
So we're here at the New Orleans Mission providing a big check to demonstrate 500,000 meals that we will be providing to the various missions and not-for-profits who provide resources for our brothers and sisters who find themselves in a homeless situation or a challenged situation.
Earlier, I was listening to a young man who's a photographer here, telling his story on how he got here from Wisconsin. And immediately I knew that organizations like ourselves who made an impact with individuals, when you hear about the stories of individuals, that's when you know you're making an impact.
I have been a long advocate and partner with the mission over all my many years of service before Congress, when I was on the City Council, when I was in the State Senate, have worked closely with the mission officials with the great work that you do. This is as much a recognition of the great work that the mission does in partnering with Kappa Psi Fraternity Incorporated to demonstrate our love for community, our love for people, and in recognition of the great work that you guys do.
We're here to stand in support of the New Orleans Mission. You guys do God's work.
I was able to see the looks on the faces of the people who come in and the looks on their faces when they leave. And I think it's important to know that sometimes that one meal that day provides a lot of hope for people who really are struggling with where they're going to get their next meal. The mission has been here. They are a cornerstone of this community. And to be able to provide hope every day is what's really going to get us to where we need to be, to get people back to the point where they can sustain themselves.
So we want others to see that Kappa Psi Fraternity Incorporated is not just a fraternity of party, but a fraternity of purpose, of helping, working in the community, side by side with the mission as you do 365 days a year to provide resources. It's making a difference.